He lost his thumb, but not his skill. He was denied justice, but not power. So why did Krishna still allow Ekalavya to die? This is not a story about cruelty. It is a story about when compassion must stop. Stay till the end, because this story is not about arrows or war. It is about a question that still troubles humanity. Welcome to Vedic Wars. If you like deep, epic stories, hit subscribe. You already know the beginning. Ekalavya, a tribal prince, a forest-born boy. He approaches Dronacharya seeking knowledge. He is refused, not because of talent, but because of lineage. So Ekalavya does something extraordinary. He creates a statue of Drona and trains before it, alone, relentless, focused. Soon, his arrows fly faster than the wind. Soon, even Arjuna begins to feel the pressure. Drona notices. And then comes the demand, the moment history remembers. Give me your thumb. Without anger, without resistance, Ekalavya obeys. This incident is found in the Adi Parva of the Mahabharata. Most stories stop here. The Mahabharata does not. Because the epic is not interested in how injustice begins. It is interested in what injustice creates. Ekalavya did not vanish into silence. Despite losing his thumb, he trained again. He adapted. He evolved. He became king of the Nishadas. He gathered warriors. He mastered forest warfare, swift, silent, devastating. This was not the polished warfare of Kurukshetra. This was raw power, and slowly something changed. Ekalavya was no longer seeking dignity. He was carrying a wound that refused to heal. Pain itself is not dangerous, but pain combined with power and left unchecked is. Some later traditions and regional retellings, not direct verses of the critical Mahabharata, say that Ekalavya aligned himself with Jarasandha, the greatest enemy of Krishna. Whether literal or symbolic, the message is clear. Ekalavya's struggle was no longer personal. It had become destructive. And the Mahabharata draws a hard line here. Being wronged does not give anyone the right to become dangerous. If this story is holding your attention, a simple like or subscribe helps Vedic Wars reach more listeners like you. Now, listen carefully. Krishna has been watching all along. Krishna does not act quickly. He observes. He has seen this pattern before. Shishupala, humiliated, then consumed by hatred. Karna, insulted, then loyal to Dharma. Ashwatthama, grief, then unforgivable rage. All were once victims. All later crossed a line. Krishna does not protect people. He protects Dharma. And Dharma is not emotional. It is balance. Now, we must be precise. There is no direct verse in the Mahabharata that says, Krishna killed Ekalavya. But later traditions explain what happened next. During Krishna's campaigns against Jarasandha and his allies, Ekalavya stood in opposition. In that conflict, Ekalavya was killed in battle. Krishna did not fire the arrow. Krishna did not raise a weapon. But Krishna withdrew protection. And in the Mahabharata, when Krishna steps back, fate steps forward. Krishna did not judge Ekalavya for his suffering. He allowed Ekalavya to fall for what suffering had turned into. That is the epic's distinction. This is not an ancient lesson. It is a modern warning. Talent without guidance, pain without healing, power justified by victimhood. The Mahabharata does not promise fairness. It demands responsibility. Krishna does not punish victims. He stops victims from becoming executioners. So ask yourself, when does compassion heal, and when must it stop? When does injustice deserve mercy, and when does it demand restraint? If Krishna stood before us today, would he protect our pain or prevent what our pain is becoming? If this story moved you, do like, comment, and subscribe to Vedic Wars, because the Mahabharata is not history, it is a mirror.